In this video, we're going to talk about Cloudways. We're going to see how we can migrate a website. We're going to create our own account, our own server. We're going to configure the server. And we're going to talk about Cloudways and when do you want to go over there and when to stay with your current web hosting company. Hi, my name is Stratos, and if you like content like this, please subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos. So, I have at this point a client who's paying in SiteGround. SiteGround is a great company, and as you can see here, he has all of those websites, and we're in GoGeek account. GoGeek account is currently about 12 euros, as you can see, per month, and when the first year finish, you will pay around 30 euros per month. Okay, it's capable for 30 gigabyte of web space and is for nearly 100,000 visits monthly. This is nearly because they want to say that this hardware configuration that is shared with other websites, with other accounts, will be for these visits every month. And if you have more, and I don't mean more than by 1,000 or 2,000, I mean 150,000 visits or 200,000 visits, you will have to go with another plan. So I convinced my client to go over to Cloudways, and we're going to see how we can set up the account and migrate the website live. It's a very easy process, and I think you should know how to do it. And if you're considering go to Cloudways, you can try. They give 4 days free trial with you don't have even to put your credit card or any other information. It's not like Netflix that you have to give your credit card and then cancel it if you don't want it after 30 days. You can do it free with not giving anything. Okay, so we're going to start by clicking here that says start a free trial. And let's go to the next step. Okay, first name, last name. This is the email. Be sure to give an email that you have access to, because they will send a code that it will confirm the email address. Now the password. Okay, I would best describe like digital agency or freelance developer design. Let's go for that. My monthly hosting spending is $0 to $50. And if you have the promo code, you can type it here. And now that we are almost near to Black Friday, they give this promo code BFCM40, and they give 3 months for $40 off. So which plan do you... no matter what plan you will choose, you will get for 3 months 40% off. I will not put anything here because I'm just putting a free account. I agree to the terms and start free. They will send me an email and I will have to put the code, and also I have to click a link, I think, to verify my account. Okay, so we're going to click start now, and this is where we're going to decide what kind of server we're going to need to set up. Okay, think Cloudways like a company that has a lot of servers and you're asking for a dedicated machine. Okay, think it like this. It's not exactly like that, but think like you're getting a dedicated machine. So you will ask the company, I want a machine that has 2 gigabytes of RAM, 2 CPUs, and all of that. It's a virtual machine, but it doesn't matter. Think it like a physical machine. So let's go to the prices first. And this is not the prices. Okay, let's go for this. I will open a new account, a new tab, sorry. And let's go for Cloudways. And we're going to compare it to the SiteGround. Not this, these are the prices. So if you go to let's go to pricing, see all plans. and we're here. Okay, so at this moment that I have the account to Go Gig, you can see that I have 30 gigs of web space and unlimited websites. Of course, all the plans in Cloudways are unlimited websites, and this that it's this one that is more to the price range. It's a little bit less expensive after the first month, after the first year. Instead of paying 30 euros a month, you will pay $22 a month, and you will have 50 gigs and 2 gigs of RAM, 2 terabyte of bandwidth, and 1 core of processor. And of course, you will have free SSL like SiteGround, and you have CDN built-in support, which is great. Not support, CDN feature built-in. So I'm going to choose this one. And if you are starting new to Cloudways, do not choose something because it's free, like this one, like go to $80 and then after the 4-month request to have this one. Okay, it will be a little difficult to migrate then. They will have to create a new virtual machine, and they have to give you a new IP address, and you will have to renew the IP address to the domain names. So it will be a little less, it will be a little difficult to do. It's not that it is so difficult, but you don't have to do anything like that. Go ahead and choose the plan that you will pay for if you're going to decide to stick with them, and stay there. Okay, and of course, if you are an agency and you're building websites with clients, and later on you will get yourself 2 or 3 more clients with 3 or 4 or 5 websites, you can upgrade to another package. So let's go for this one, for the 22, and we're going to start that says free. And sorry, let's go back. And I have to choose first some options. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, so let's go here. We want the WordPress version 5.2.4. This is for the first application that it will be set up in the server. Okay, when you will install your server, it will be installed with an application. Application means website. Okay, think it as a website. Think it as a client with a website. Now, a client can have 2 or 3 websites. An application is one of those, one website. So, version 5.2, your application will be, this is the name. I will go for Automotivo because this is the website that I want to migrate. Now, this is the name just for me to know if I have too many applications, too many websites, which is which. Okay. Your server, name your server. The server will be according to your company. If you are an agency, what's your company name? And here I will put Stratos. And then select your project. This is a tag to group all the not all the clients, to group all the websites of a client. So if a client has 3 websites, you can name the client here, and the websites will be tagged together. Okay, they will be under the same tag. So let's go again for Stratos or something. It is not something that you must put here. If you want to put something, you can put it, but I will leave it as it is. Let's go for the next one, which is DigitalOcean. What do you want to choose? And this is why we went here first, and I was speeding up, so I went straight up to beginning and creating my server, but I don't want to. Let's go for here, and you can see you have DigitalOcean, Linode, Vultr, and this is from the Amazon, and this is from Google Cloud. Now, these are a little bit pricey, but if you have a website that needs something more of speed and other stuff, you can choose something like that. But you can see this is something that you will pay for the bandwidth more. Okay, and as you can see, it has way more price. So let's go for Vultr. Even if you choose, you can choose DigitalOcean, Linode, or Vultr. It doesn't matter. They're almost the same and almost the same feature and almost the same speed. You can choose anything you want here, and the only difference that I can see is that Volter may have something more of a storage or a little less of a bandwidth in some plans. So be sure to check that out. I know that Volter has 55 gigs in here, and Linode has 50 gigs, as you can see here, and Digital also has 50 gigs. So I will go for Volter. Okay, the other difference can be if they have a location near you with the server. Okay, try to go to a company, one of those three that has a location near you. Let's go back now, and we're going to check Volter, and of course 2 gigs. This is the plan that I'm going for, and as you can see here, I can choose one of those locations. If you go for Linode, you will, I hope I'm pronouncing that correct, you will have these locations. Okay, and if you go for DigitalOcean, you will see yourself in these locations. Okay, I'm going from Frankfurt because it's closer to Greece, where I'm living. And let's go to Frankfurt. Okay, let's see that I have already done anything. And I have to verify the account first before I can launch it. As you can see, to launch the trial server, you need to verify the account first. Let's go to the mail, and let's see activate your Cloudways account. I'm going to click here to activate the account. And once it's activated, I can start the process. It will take about 10 minutes to the process to finish, for the machine to be ready. So I will close this, I will go back here and refresh, and hopefully all the changings, all the settings will remain here. Sorry for any mistakes that I do. English is not my first language. Okay, and the settings will not be in here. Also, I will put a link in the description below. It will be an affiliate link. If you want to check those guys out, please consider clicking there. You will not pay anything more, and you will give me a small commission just to create content like this, videos like this. Let's go for application. It will be Automotivo. Okay, server will be Stratos. It will be Volter, 2 GB, and it will be in Frankfurt. Okay, so launch now. And now the process will start. They will create the web server. It will take about 10 minutes. And they will also install WordPress in there. After that, you have to go and migrate the website. It's a very easy process. I will show you everything and how it's done. And you can do every step that I'm going to do, and you will not have any downtime after you migrate and change the name servers. So as we were waiting, let's talk about a little bit about the Cloudways hosting. So there are some cons and some pros, of course, and we're going to talk about those right now. So the price, I think it's a con for me. It's something that I want to say I'm going to pay a little less. My client is going to pay a little less. I'm not charging anything for that. My client is paying for that. I'm not buying which I could buying the web hosting and tell my clients I will need $100, I don't know, for every website. So the price is very good. As you can see here, we have one account with all of those websites, and actually this client has another account also in GoGeek with I think 6 or 7 more websites. So the email that came for a renewal service was about $800, I think. And we just bought one account from Cloudways for $23, I think, which is, what's the price? Yeah, $23 a month, and we hosted all of those websites. Okay, one account, instead of giving to SiteGround 700 and something, 780, I think it was, dollars. So the price is a big pro. The next one is speed. Cloudways is better in performance in comparing with SiteGround. There are some cases that it's a little bit faster, but in most cases it is faster. Okay, if you have a bigger website, you will see much more difference. Next one, it will be a staging environment, and Cloudways can set up staging environment with just clicks. So if you're an agency, it's something that you really don't want to do that. You can have a live website and then you want to upgrade a plugin or do some changings. You can create a staging website environment with just one click. Go there, make the changings, and if the client approves the changing, you can click a button and push all of those changings to the live website. Okay, there is a plugin that can do a staging for the WordPress, but if it's not paid, you cannot push the changes from the migrate website to the live website, from the staging website to the live one. The next pro that I'm thinking of is the domain. You can create another website. Now, let's say that you are an agency, you're creating websites for your clients. A new client will come and he will ask you to create a project. Okay, you can go ahead and create a new WordPress installation without having the domain name. You can create the content that you want, and when you are finished, the client will say, I want this domain. You will buy it, and you will just type the domain and hit a save button, and the domain will be applied to this WordPress installation. Okay, of course you have to do a little bit of job in the name servers, but the easy procedure is with the domain name. Okay, if it was in SiteGround, and in my cases when I use SiteGround account of a client, I will have to use a subdomain of an account that he already has, or a subdomain of my account, and where we're going to finish the website, I'm going to copy that and upload it to the next account that he wants, or copy and migrate to the domain that he will buy. So it's a little bit more time to do this procedure, and you will have to migrate the website. With Cloudways, you don't have to migrate the website. The next one is backups. Okay, SiteGround offer one backup a day. You cannot go back. Oh no, that's wrong. You can go back in 3 or 4 days backup. So that's wrong. Let's go for the backup of the SiteGround. Let's go for the cPanel, and we're going to see it live. I was thinking another company now, and that's why I came with the backup. But it's okay, backup tool, and I think they can give you almost a month. Okay, as you can see here, this is 21st, and I can go up to the 1st of November, and maybe, okay, they have a full month here. Okay, so the backup is very easy on both SiteGround and the Cloudways. Of course, Cloudways, you can't manage the backup if you don't want a whole week, or if you don't want a whole month. You can select to have a less options here. But the main differences between those two plans are that in the Cloudways, you can create a backup every hour, which you cannot do that in the SiteGround. So let's go for the backups here, and let's see. And the frequency is 1 hour, 3 hours, 6 hours, and 12 hours. So this is something better. So they are better in backups to the SiteGround, which only has one per day. And of course, you can set up the schedule time. This is something really important for me. So the backup process will not begin when the website is taking more visitors or the most visitors in the day. You can do it by night, and you can do it in your country's night. It's not that I want the UTC to be 0600 because it's 8 in the morning here. So I want 2 or 4 in the morning, something like that. Next one is you can select MySQL. Okay, in the SiteGround, you can go ahead and select the PHP version, but you cannot select the MySQL version. in SiteGround, you can go ahead and select. Now, as you can see here, we have 2 GoGeek accounts, as I have said before. This is why I'm showing you this. And let's go here, and if I go to Manage Services, okay, it's setting and packages, sorry. And it's all those changes that we're going to see in a little bit. Let's go to Advanced. Let's go to Packages, and we're going to see that now we have MySQL MariaDB 109 and PHP version 7.1, which can change to 7.3. Okay, SiteGround, let's see if they have already 7.3, which is a relative new PHP version. And while we're talking about that, let's go for the last one that I'm thinking of right now, which is the fast migration. Okay, I moved all of those websites that we have here in just about 4 hours, I think. 5 hours. I have done a lot of migrations for different websites, for different clients, and I think the most easy procedure is with the Cloudways. You will see how easy it is, how easy it will be. And we were talking about the PHP version, so let's go to the software. Where is the software? Okay, software, PHP version manager. And let's go for this one, public HTML. And you can go about up to 7.4, which is very nice. So, SiteGround is a little bit better in PHP. I was planning to say that for the PHP, but in the SQL, you cannot select the SQL version. Okay, let's go and start the procedure, and we're going to talk about it a little bit later. Let's go now to the server. If you click here, you will see the servers. So if you have only one server, you will see the server. This is the machine that you will have, and it will host all the websites. This is that it has one website installation, one WordPress installation inside there, and this is that it has one project. So you know that if you have projects according to your clients, you have 3 clients with, I don't know, 10 WordPress websites. So we're going to click here, and this is inside our server, so it says server and Stratos. If I had another server, I could select here. And this is all the settings that I can have with the server. So the master credentials are the SFTP and HSS account. This is the public IHP that will see where it goes. And this is the username, the password, and this is this is only for myself. This is only for me that I'm creating the websites. I will not give those to anyone else. If someone wants an FTP account to go ahead and make some changes to a plugin or a theme, I will create an access only for him inside the application, inside the website. Application, I repeat one more time, it's for the specific website. Okay, and after the job is done, I will delete his access. I will not give him the master credentials. Let's go for monitoring, and here you will see how much space has been occupied, the RAM that it's currently running, the CPU that's currently running, and stuff like that, and of course the bandwidth and other stuff like that. We will not have anything here because the site, the server is empty at this point. But we're going to wait, as you can see here. And we're going to wait. Okay, let's go back here and let's access the... No, let's go back and let's access the Automotivo website. So let's go back here and let's go for Automotivo, and I will go ahead and go to the back end. Okay. So I will blur out those. I didn't want to show any of those, but I will blur those out. And this is the currently settings. Okay, as you can see, it has been occupied 346 megabytes used from 2 gigabytes of RAM. And the CPU usage is about 80%. So let's go and manage services. And here we're going to select some, not here, but here you can just restart the Apache or the MySQL or something if you have any problems. Okay, let's go to the settings and we're going to talk about the cons as we're doing all of those things. Okay, execution limit. Now, here in the settings and packages, in the basic, you can change some of those things, like execution limit. You can go and put 100 or 300 if you have something that you want more execution. Okay, upload size, it's 10 megabytes. I can go to 40, so I can upload a bigger plugin or a theme. Memory limit, go for 256, and display errors, no, and leave all of those as it is. PHP time zone, if you want to see the exact error code or the error time or anything else, you can go ahead and put here. It does. Please do it. It maybe in some cases seems that you don't have to, but it will help you later on. Let's go and put the Athens that I'm currently now. Not currently, I'm always here. I'm not going to leave Greece. And let's go to the next tab when it's finished. This is what you are going to do when you are going to apply for a server, and you're going to do all of those settings, so you will configure it a little bit better. Let's go to advanced and see what we have here. PHP, you can go up to 3000 here. Max input time, 100 is a little bit better for me. So let's go to 100 here, not 1100. I will leave all of those as they are. And let's go. Let's see what we have here. No, we don't care about that. Let's go for encoding in MySQL. Let's go for UTF-8. This is the better option here. And I think we're good here. Okay, let's go and save changings. And the last part, we're going to change the PHP and the MySQL. So, the cons in the Cloudways, they don't have a chat support. Okay, SiteGround is very famous for their support. They are very great in what they do. They do have a support 24/7, and you can talk to them, you can chat to them, you can phone them, and you can leave a ticket. Okay, PHP version, as you can see here, I will change it to 7.3, which is the last one. Save it. MariaDB, I will go for the 10.4, I think it's the last version, 10.3, something like that. So, Cloudways, they do not have a chat support, they have only ticket support. So you can open a ticket, it will take them about an hour or so to reply, and if there is a conversation inside there, you can see yourself that you will take some time to resolve an issue. So if you know what you're doing, you will try a little bit to see what's the problem, if you have any problem, and try to solve it by yourself before submitting a ticket, or submit a ticket and try to solve it by yourself. But this is a little bit more complicated than it is with SiteGround, where they're eager to help. Okay, so the next one that is a con, I think for me, is that they don't have name servers. So what I mean by that is when you buy a domain, you will go to GoDaddy, you will go to Namecheap or wherever you bought the domain, and you will go ahead and purchase the name and put the name servers of your web hosting company that they will provide, and everything will work. In Cloudways, you will have to go and see that they don't have a name servers. They have only public IP because you are buying a machine from those. Okay, so they offer you a public IP. So you will have to go to your Namecheap or GoDaddy or wherever you bought the domain and add a record with the IP. Okay, if you want to add also an email, you will have to add the MX records. If you have to add something else, you will have to add the CNAME records. Okay, so you have to do a little bit more job in this process. And if your the company that you bought the domain name does not support adding A records, okay, in my cases it was something like that, because from Greece and a specific company, which I don't want to say the name, did not offer for me to put an A record. They told me go to the web hosting company and do that there. So I had to open a Cloudflare account and say that the domain name will have the name servers of the Cloudflare, and then in the Cloudflare we'll add the txt. So sorry if I confused you there. It's a little bit more procedure to do. It's not something that it should scare you. I think it does offer you better things in Cloudways, and you should go ahead and do with those guys. Let's go and put MariaDB 10.3 and save. Okay. Next one, PHP version. As you saw, PHP version is 7.3, the latest one in Cloudways. They will have eventually the 7.4, but I think SiteGround has a little bit more advantage in a way. And let's see what I mean here. If you go to your cPanel account, and if you go to the select PHP version, you can select a PHP version specific to a folder. Okay, so I'm going to the, let's go to the, where was the software? Okay, software, PHP version manager. So I can go ahead and select here a PHP version of 7.3, and then I can go ahead and select here that it says, let's go for Automotive 7, here that says websites, another version. Okay, 7.2. So I can have two websites in the same SiteGround account which running a different version of PHP. Now this is better if you have a website that's not WordPress. I think it's maybe something else. It's custom made or something else, or it's WordPress, but for some reason you don't want to update to 7.3. You want the 7.1 or 7. Hopefully you don't want the 5.6. And you want the one website to run the older version and the other website run the latest version of the PHP. This is not something that you can do with Cloudways. In Cloudways, you go ahead and select the PHP version in the server. Okay, this is where we are now in the server, and we were selecting the PHP. So the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to add the Redis, which is a cache feature, and we're going to install it. It's not installed by default, so go ahead and install it if you do have a Cloudways account. Another thing that I want to say is if you are already a client of the Cloudways and you have websites in there, do not go and change the PHP and MySQL versions in a live website without knowing if they can work okay in those. Okay, be sure that you do it, that you have taken the backup, you are sure that they are going to work. So if they're not, go ahead and put those settings back and roll back with your backup if they do not work. So we're finished here. Let's go for the security. Okay, here you can allow the IP addresses for the SSH, or you can block IP addresses if you know that you don't want any IP address and you just whitelist some IP addresses to go for the FTP. Let's go to vertical scaling. And here, as you can see, you can select something else from the package that you already have. And let's go for backups. This is where you can go ahead and select the backups, that how frequently do you want the backups, and the scheduled time that the backup will start, and how long it will stay in the server. Okay, if you can go ahead and select 1 week to 4 weeks. Now, keep in mind that the backups are a paid feature in the Cloudways, so you will pay 0.33 gigabytes, and this means that for 55 gigs that we're now, if we have 55 gigs of backup, we will pay, I think it's about $1.50 per month. Okay, and this is if you have a 55 giga backup. Okay, if the backups are frequently and take more space and you will keep it for more than 2 weeks, you will maybe need more space. So be sure to check those out. and keep in mind that the backup are not inside the server, so you will not lose any space if you take the backup. You will have 55 gigs of space no matter how many backups you will have. Okay, they're not local backups, as you can see here. It's disabled. Here this option is not for you to have the local backups, but it's if you want to download a backup, you can enable that, take a backup, download the backup from the server to your computer, and then disable it. Okay, you don't need local backups. So let's go to the next one, which is the SMTP. And here, as it says, you can configure SMTP for the outgoing mail delivery of your server. So you can do it once here, and it will last for the whole server. You can select Elastic Email, as you can see here, or your own SMTP. You don't have to install in each website another plugin for that. So at this point, we're going to the applications. And as you remembered, of course, hopefully, we set up an automotive WordPress. So let's go and click there. Click here, and you will see now that we have another settings here that we have to speak about. So first of all, we're going to migrate, and we'll start migrating, and then we're going to start talking about all of those things. So let's go back to our website, and let's see the website in the front end. Here is the website. This is the Oxygen Builder. I have built this website with the Oxygen Builder. And let's go and install a plugin. So the migration will take place here, and it will be all done automatically with the plugin and some settings. Okay, it's very easy to do, and let's see how we are done, how we're going to do it. Cloudways. So install a plugin called Cloudways. Okay, as you can see it already installed. Let's just go ahead and install it and activate it. After it's activated, you will be automatically redirected to the Cloudways Migrate. So you will come to this screen. This is the email that you are going to put. So you will see when the migration starts, you will be informed, I mean, when the migration starts and then when the migration finished. So let's go for info at 1pc.gr. Okay, so destination site URL. If you go back to your cloud, you will see that the application URL is this one. Okay, this is the URL that you have right now. This is a temporary URL. Okay, if you click here, it will open up in a new tab, and you will see it's a blank WordPress installation with some features that they give in the Cloudways. You have to go and disable some settings. Okay, but it doesn't matter right now. So this is the temporary URL. This is that I will have to copy, and let's go to the Cloudways migration, and I have to paste here. Okay, next step, as it says here, database name. Let's go back to the application, and here the database name. I will click once here, and then I'm going back here and paste it right here. Okay, next we have the server public IP address. The public IP address is here. Okay, in most cases it will be identical to the server. I don't think there is any point going back and see the IP of the server. This is the public IP that it's here. Okay, so copy it from here, and let's go here and paste it now. And this is the SMTP username and password. Okay, this is the master credential that we saw in the server. So let's go back to the server, inside the server, and here we'll see the master username and password. So we're going to copy this. As you can see, the public IP address is the same. It's 186. Let's go here, 186. Okay, so username here and password, copy and paste those here. I will hit agree, and I will click migrate. It will start the migration. Okay, it will be with the Block Vault plugin, but it doesn't something that you will be concerned about. So this both settings can be changed. Okay, of course, the master credential. So you can put something else right here, and then go ahead and put that in the process. Now, as you can see, the process has already begun. I don't have to download anything. In most case scenarios, if you're migrating a website, you will have to download your website and have to upload it in the other web hosting company. So you will have to download, I don't know, 1 gigs of website, or in this case 201 megabytes, and then upload it to another website. This procedure will be done automatically. I will not have to do anything. And if you have more than one websites, you can do it simultaneously. Okay, you can create three applications and go ahead and do 3 migrations at the same time. If you want to create another application, you can go here that says server. Okay, and then hit let's go to applications and then hit add application. So here you can add another application, or you can go here and select the add an application, or maybe it has a button here in some cases. So let's go inside here and see what we have done here, what we have in here. So monitoring, it's about the traffic and PHP and MySQL for this website. The domain management logs are coming soon. Great. The domain management is where you want to put the domain name once the client have decided which one to buy. So you're going to create the application, you're going to start creating the website, and when it gets approval from the client and says here is your domain name, you will go here, put the domain name, and then click Save Changings. And in a matter of, I don't know, 15 seconds or something like that, you will get your domain name assigned to the WordPress. Of course, you have to do another job later on, but we will see it later on. And here that it says additional domains. These are subdomains, redirects, and other stuff that you want. Maybe you have the grgr.com and you have to assign that also to this website. Okay, so you want to buy the .com, .net, and .org, I don't know, and all of those point to the same website. You will do it by this here, adding the domain here. Let's go to cron job management, and this is when you can add cron jobs. If you don't know what cron jobs is, it's a little bit more technical. Think it like tasks that will be started from something. So if you have a computer and you want to run something, you will double click it and the program will run. You will open the Word, you will open the Excel, you will open the Chrome or Mozilla Firefox or something like that. For the website, because they have too many plugins and too many themes, too many settings and things like that, they have to come up to come up with an idea how they can sync all of those tasks and what will be the trigger. So the trigger is the cron job. If you want something to be triggered to be started, you will have to set a cron job. WordPress automatically starts a cron job whenever someone visits the website. So if a website has no traffic at all, it will not start the cron job. Not at all, but not in if you have set it up in some cases, in some hours, it will be set up, but not occasionally. So, sorry for any confusion. I'm talking about 43 minutes now. Let's go for the SSL certificate, and of course we have free SSL certificates with Let's Encrypt, the same with the SiteGround as well. And you go ahead and type here the email address and the domain name that you want to. Of course, it's the same that with the domain name that you will assign in the domain management, and hit the install certificate. It will take about 20 seconds and you will have here the SSL. Backup and restore. Let's go to backup and restore now, and here you will find the restore feature. If you have some backups, you can select which one and you can select restore. And of course you can select take backup now if you want to take a backup to try something else that you want, okay, to be sure to not mess your website. Deployment via Git. Okay, this is something that I haven't used it. It will support the Git over the SSH. It's something complicated for an access with an SSH. If you don't know what it is, I think you will not need it. Okay, application settings, let's go for that. Application settings. And here you will find that it is installed in the folder here. The web root is HTML, public HTML with this address, and the TLS version is all of those things. You can reset the permission and you can do the disable SS access or enable. Okay, PHP permissions. You will see these lines of code. Here you can change the postmark size to something else or something here different from the domain, from the server options. So you're gonna go ahead and select the max file upload, not to be 20, to be 30. This is the how many files will be uploaded, not the size. Okay. The size is upload max file size here is 20 megabytes. You can do to 40. Okay. You can go ahead and put here the value max execution time 300. And you can go ahead and change those settings for the WordPress installation here independently. Okay. Let's go to the next one, which will be varnish settings. And I don't think you will ever need to put any rules here. If you know what you're doing, go ahead and put varnish. I'm not touching those settings either. Migration tools, it's the migration that you can do for the website. So you can migrate if you want to download separately and upload it to the website, but you can do it over with the plugins from the WordPress. I don't remember the word. Okay, it has finished migration, but let's talk about Cloudways CDN. CDN is the content delivery system, and it basically is that if someone visits from the US and I have a website in Greece, located in Greece, the hosting company is located in Greece. For this example is from Frankfurt. I will enable the CDN, so all the images, all the stuff that takes longer for the website to be uploaded will be brought to him, to the visitor, from a location, from a server location which is near to him and not from Frankfurt. So it will be a little bit better in speed. In some cases it will be a lot better in speed. So let's go to the next option. I don't remember if we have any more options to say. I think we have finished about here. Access details. I didn't say about the application credentials here. You can select, here is where you can add a credential, so FTP account for a specific person, and you can remove that after he's logged in and change the settings that he wanted to do. Okay, so let's go and see how it's the migration site at this point. Okay, as you can see, it doesn't work. And hopefully I don't have any problems with the internet. Let's go and visit the website. Okay, I don't have any problems with the internet, but for some reason it doesn't work. Okay. Okay, let's go for, I will just change some things here to see if it will work. If it will not, I will pause the video and come back to you. Let's go to the monitor, not the monitoring, let's go to the server. And let's go to the settings and packages. Okay, packages, and I will put here a 7.2, and then I will restart the Apache server. And I will see if I can fix that. I don't know why it hasn't, I haven't any issues before. I haven't had any issue before. Hopefully I didn't change anything while the site was migrating. I think I changed all the server settings before the migration of the website. I didn't change anything after that. Okay, I can see where the problem is. Okay, this is my bad, because when I had to copy the address, I didn't take the whole address of the website. I copied only the address that was displaying in the box at that moment. So it did not take, of course, the address. Okay, it didn't take the correct address. So let's go again to the control panel, and we're going to restart it. In case you haven't seen it how it's done, you don't have to rewind the video. It will be done automatically for you. So, sorry for that. I will not pause the video. Okay, you will see it again. I don't want to pause the video. I want to do everything on the fly. So, again, sorry for that. This was my mistake. Okay, sorry again. Let's go to the Cloudways migrate. And let's wait for the PHP version to be to 7.2 with no reason, because there's no mistakes here. Let's go for the one PC. Okay. And let's go again to applications. Okay. And as you can see, if I triple click it, it will take all the way back here, cloudwaysapps.com. Okay, this is the correct URL. Do not do the same mistakes that I do the same mistake that I did. So let's go and paste the database name. Let's go for the IP. Okay, and let's go for the credentials, which are in the server. Here, inside here. And let's go for the username. And for the password. Okay, agree and migrate again. Now, you have to know that since I made the mistake, the files were imported inside the installation. The database was imported, but they did not have the right URL here. So you can go ahead and fix it manually. You can go inside the database and go and see which URL it says in the options inside the database. If you don't know how to do it, I leave a comment. I think I'm going to do a video about that. It's very easy, I think. It's not something that I will need a separate video. Okay, let's go and do it right now. Let's go back here. And back, and back, and back, and back again, and back again, and back again. And let's go to my PHP. Okay, which is my PHP. Here it's my PHP. I will open it in a new tab. And inside here you will have your PHP database. Remember to take a backup before doing anything, any changes here. Let's go for the Automotivo, which is this one. And here we will have a WP options. Let's go and find that. WP options. Okay, and here as you can see, this is the URL, the site URL and the home URL. So in my case, I think this was not right. That's why when I clicked this button, it tried to go to a website. Okay. And it's trying to go to another website, not the correct one. I think now it's because I haven't reset the cookies and other things. Let's go to the server, application, and take the whole IP address. Okay. And as I can see, it doesn't work now. I think I have to remove my installation and do it all over again. Why didn't I put the whole address here? I don't know. Okay, copy that. Let's go here, again here, and put everything. Let's see if it will work. Yeah, it will work, as it seems. And I have only to go and delete the cookies now. So this is an error that says that it's probably you had to migrate the website, and go ahead and reset the, go ahead and validate the code. Okay, valid signature the code, the short codes, and we're going to do that. So let's close all of that and let's see if it will open in a new tab. No, I have to delete. Let's open it in a private window. Okay, so it's working right now. I just have to go ahead and delete the history, but I don't want to do that right now. So this was what I think was default, and if I had changed it, not in here but in the Cloudways, it would work. Be sure to make a backup before doing any of that. So after that I have to go and log in to my account. Let's go and log in now. Okay, I will blur out again the settings here, the options, the username and password. And let's see how we're going to reassign the short codes. Okay, let's go to Oxygen, and then settings, and then security. I was going to say SVG, and then let's go and assign all short codes. And after that, select that I have made a complete backup of my website, and this will automatically check the short codes, but I will check all of those. It will only take a few more seconds, so it will check all the pages everywhere. It's better for me. I think it's better, and it will take just 5 or 10 seconds more. It's not that it takes a lot more. Okay, completed. So let's go visit the site, and maybe we'll have to refresh once more if it doesn't work. No, it's working. Okay, as you can see here. So this is the temporary URL that we have, and it's grabbing the website from the Cloudways. So the next thing is, of course, compare the website speed to the SiteGround website speed. So let's go for GTmetrix, and I will open 2 GTmetrix windows. Okay, this will be here. It's Vancouver, Canada. I think both of the websites are located, not both of the websites. SiteGround company, SiteGround server is located in London. So let's go for London here. We'll go London in both. This will grant a little bit speed to the SiteGround, but just a little. I think it will be faster. The Cloudways will be faster, even though the company is closer to SiteGround's servers that are testing. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. I am not. Okay, so let's go for Automotivo, and this is the SiteGround website. Okay, let's go and analyze that, and let's go and grab the address from here, and let's put that in another window, and let's go for London again, and let's go and analyze it again. So this is the SiteGround, and as you can see, it's 1.3 seconds, 42 requests, and 2.22 megabytes. Okay, I think I haven't reset the cache. I don't remember if I have any cache, but I think I'll have to reset the cache here. So generating report, 0.6 because it didn't get all the settings, and 17 requests. Let's go and refresh the cache. Do I have any cache plugin here? No, I don't have any cache plugin here, as I can see here. Bridge. Okay, I have a cache plugin here. And this was why I didn't want to pause the video. I want to show you that I haven't done anything else. I'm just moving the website and just running the speed tests. So let's go and run again, retest, and as you can see the requests were 17. Let's go and retest this one, 42 requests. And next con for the Cloudways, the emails. They don't have an email feature. Okay, 42 requests, 1.7 seconds, and here we have 28 requests with 0.6 seconds. Okay, I think it's obviously which one is better. Okay, it is 14 requests less in Cloudways. This is probably because the cPanel, how the oxygen works. And here we have 0.6 seconds against 1.7. Okay, these numbers are not always be like that, but you can see the requests that are a little less. Here, 14 for me is way less. So, as you can see, Cloudways is faster. So the Cloudways does not have a plugin, an email feature. So if you want emails, you have to go to add-ons and you have to go for the Rackspace email, which will cost you $1 a month for every email that you create. So one email, $1, two emails, $2. Okay, and so it goes. They have something really nice here that you can do catch all, so you can create an email that says info@automotivo.gr, for example, and then forward that email to a Gmail account or something else. And I don't have to create any other email. I just have to go to the Gmail account and create some filters. So if it comes for the support at Automotivo, it will go to a folder that says support. If it goes to another, it will go to another folder. So it will do this filtering for me, and I can only have one email for each company. Okay, I think it's good. That's good. Another thing, no cPanel transfer. Of course, they don't have cPanel, but in many cases, I had companies that had cPanel, and they wanted to migrate the website, and it was easier to ask for a cPanel backup from the company. They gave me the cPanel backup, and then I did upload the backup of the cPanel to the new web hosting company, and everything was working with the emails, with everything, with the cron jobs, with every little feature that they had. It was less job for me to do. Of course, I had to download and upload the website, but it was less job than migrating with another plugin and then have to go to the DNS records, the MX records, have to go to the cron jobs, have to go to copy the emails and set everything like it is. So the last part that we want to see now is how we can change the name servers. So as we said, we cannot change the name servers, so we finished. Okay, so let's go to the Namecheap. This is the Namecheap account. This is the stratostutorials.com, as you can see here. And let's go to the manage. And I have changed also that to a Cloudways account just to test how it's going to work. And for some reason, it didn't go as planned. What I had to do here is go to the Namecheap basic here and select here the tick, and then go to advanced DNS, and then add a record. Let's go to advanced DNS, and then just add an A record with the IP. This is what you do have to do. Okay, but for some reasons it didn't work with the Namecheap. So let's go here, and as you can see, I have an A record of asterisk. This means that it's a wildcard A record. Everything that will be before the Stratos tutorial, so a subdomain or something else, or the www or the non-www, the HTTP, it will all go to this IP address, which is the IP address that I have with the server, the one that I did the Cloudways. Okay, so let's go to servers. And here you will find yourself with the public IP, so we will copy it. add here an A record. Let's go and add one just to see how it's done. A record, host it's at, so this means that it has nothing before the domain name, and then you put here the IP address, and here you will say automatic, and hit save. After that you will again add a record with www, so everything with www will also transfer to this IP address. Do not forget it. Okay, if your website works with www and you do not add it, you will find yourself with some problems in many cases. And then if you want, you can add here an asterisk and then again the IP address. So if you go ahead and add the subdomain later on, you don't have to go back to Namecheap and add this. Maybe you will forget it and you will say why it's not working or something. So in my case, it didn't work. I don't know why. So I just went to here that says domain, and I just select here the custom DNS, and I added here my Cloudflare account. Okay, and let's go to the Cloudflare account because now it's not working. Let's go for Cloudflare. Cloudflare. So you can select here and create an account. It's free. It's completely free. And you can have multiple websites, multiple domain names pointing where you want from a single account. Login. This Cloudflare is very useful if you have a website with the web hosting does not offering you SSL, and you can do it by the Cloudflare without paying anything. It's very good to do for SSLs. Okay, you don't have to put if they don't support the Let's Encrypt. Do that with the Cloudflare. If you don't know how to do it, leave a comment below. I will make a video. Okay, let's go for the Stratos tutorials. Okay, let's go for the DNS. And here, as you can see, I have added here the A record for the Stratos tutorials and for the www. I cannot add a wildcard here because it doesn't let me in the free version. I have to pay something, and it's pretty logical. So I will get those NS name servers and I will put those in my Namecheap account. So basically, if you don't know what exactly I am doing right now, if you are confused with the process, I think I can explain. I think it's not sure. So if someone hits the domain name, the domain name search for an IP of the website that the server hosts the website. Okay, so it's looking for an IP. So it goes into the name servers and asks for that IP address. You use the Cloudflare and you point the domain name to the Cloudflare account. So here it goes in the Namecheap. It says go to this Cloudflare name servers and then go to the name server account to the Cloudflare account. When it comes to Cloudflare, it says to the visitor, to the PC, the computer, automatically go to this IP, and you will find this website, and it goes to this IP and it will find this website. Of course, the more steps you will add to the process, the bit slower the load time will be. Okay, if you add 10 steps like that, if I add this and then add another IP to another Cloudflare account, then another Cloudflare account, and I will keep updating, and the computer keeps asking for a number and keeps receiving something else, it will take some more time for the website to visit. But it's not so difference for only 2 steps. Okay, only for the name server, and then the name server will point the IP address. It's only 1 step more. So basically it can be forgiven. Hopefully you understood everything that I said. So after I think 1 hour and something video, I'm going to wrap this up. As you could see here, I did everything on the fly because I want to show you what it's done. If you don't have a Cloudways, please be considered to clicking in the description below in my affiliate account, my affiliate link. You will not pay anything extra. It's the same thing, but I will get a small commission to help me eat and create videos like that. And hopefully I haven't bored you or anything else, and I haven't confused you. If you have any questions, please type it in the comment below, and I will do my best to answer every one of them. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos like that, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. Bye guys, and thanks.